you're forced to now be an activist because of the times, because what's going on TV, because they just killed Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like, I don't know that necessarily was their responsibility to be speaking on it. And now everybody's like, okay, Nicki Minaj is going with talking to Trump, and everybody's like, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So would it have been better? Because she has a bigger than either of us.
Of course.
So do you think even somebody's like that is called to have to speak upon, or should we be? Because I feel like we should be looking to like the scholars and the people who study these things.
Certainly. But on to the Nicki Minaj point, I think it would have been better for her to shut the fuck up because she's obviously grifting.
Live on like TikTok sometimes, just when I played at church.
You played instruments?
Yeah, I played the drums, piano, bass. Y'all did this art?
Some of it. The rest is just a collection of stuff that I bought. This not your first tattoo, is it?
Nah, I got one on my side. Oh, that's fire.
Appreciate you. I actually painted that one.
That's fire.
Shit took forever.
This is Fantastic Four appearance right
At the
here.
bottom, yeah, so I wanted to do a Black Panther, so I'm kind of getting into like his original comics or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I find out that his first one, the fool like invites the Fantastic Four to his compound just to fuck him up
just
and
to
like show
test
him
him
that he's
out.
the best. So I was like, yeah, that hell gotta go on there. But like the little lines on the thing, yeah, that shit was crazy.
It's fire.
All right, you can sit down, bro.
How long you been tattooing?
Shit, I'm coming up on a decade this year.
Oh, hell yeah. And what else you do? You just said you painted.
Yeah,
What else you
paint, tattoo, graphic design, draw, make clothes, shit, everything.
Oh, you got a brand?
Yeah, so I haven't made clothes in a minute, but the page is that 4D Collective. Like if you go to my page, most of the time I'm collab with the post with it. But that's where I post the clothes, but you have to scroll all the way down because the podcast overtook it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we post, like everything, like our prints, because we sell prints too, like everything goes on there. Yeah, bro. If I did make music, I'd probably be like what you said. Like I play the bass, I play the drums, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm rocking meeting another Black creative.
You from in Houston?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
Born and raised apart.
Well, I'm really from damn near like Galveston, Galveston County. Have you ever heard of that?
Right.
I'm over there.
Like by Lamarck?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Over there, like my family's from Lamarck. I'm actually a little bit closer to here, like at the end of fucking Harris, like fucking Webster, Friendswood, Lee City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, over there. Usually people don't know what side you on.
Sunnyside.
Okay. Yeah, usually the people don't know nothing about little OG County.
I don't know where Galveston is. That's the beach. But also I played at a church down there, so I had to make that drive every Sunday.
Was that like your home church, or are you just getting paid to?
Yeah, I was. I get paid to do it. So I went down there, and they just needed musicians really bad.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that is not my home church. My home church is, it's in Sunnyside too. Well, I guess it's in City Gate, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah. Shit, shut them up.
No, no. I stopped. I'm actually about to fully stop playing at church.
Why's that? Something happened, or?
It's a bunch of things. Sometimes it's just, a little draining. Like, it's a lot of expectations, not enough hard work sometimes. Some people just kind of feel like they can do whatever they want to do. Secondly, I'm not always in alignment with what's being said up there. I'm not always in alignment. Yeah.
What kind of church is it?
It's non-denominational.
Okay.
I think all the churches I ever played at was non-denominational, but I'm not always in alignment with like most of the stuff that's being said. So, I would hate to walk in the church with that attitude and then mess up what somebody else got going on. Just because I don't believe with everything going on, that don't mean I gotta.
You feel like you was mostly there like because you played the music?
Yeah, if I didn't play drums when I was growing up, I've been playing drums at church since I was like 5 or 6. If I didn't do that, I don't think I would have been in churches as long as I was. The first time I ever missed church consecutively was when I joined the military for a little bit. That's the only, yes, for a little bit. That's how I like to phrase it.
A little bit.
My contract just ended, but I was out longer than that. I was in the reserves because I think I was 18. I was just like, what am I doing with my life? That whole thing, but I keep finding myself out of alignment with like major institutions like that, like the church, the military, stuff like that. A lot of those people don't have black people's best interests at heart.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. So, yeah, but I was in church my whole life. What about you?
So my grandmother actually was a deacon or pastor, but they lived kind of far away. So I never really was in church until like maybe like 14, 15, but by then it's like...
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah. Except for a couple times when I went to go visit her. Yeah, I didn't really grow up with the heavy like influence that most black people kind of had. Just deciding their feelings about it or whatever.
Yeah.
My bad, I'm trying to print this stencil.
No, you are good.
What size you want it?
To be honest with you.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't even gotta know for real. Like I was like, hey, this dude's the expert. I'm just go ahead and let him.
Yeah, no, that's real. I got you.
Whatever's gonna look the best.
What made you, as you said, become out of alignment with the church's values?
So, I think the first thing that happened was, so I got on the debate team. I was on the debate team in high school. I was on the debate team in college for TSU too. But I got on the debate team.
You went to TSU?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went
sir.
there too.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah, I ain't graduated, but I went there for a little bit.
Oh yeah. It was cool. It was a little, but part of it is I started to really recognize the more I went through the grades, the more I read. I'm really big on reading. I'm really big on black people reading. The more I
think I need to flip it.
The more I read, the more I was kind of like, okay, well, this doesn't totally make sense here. And this isn't this. And then the more you go through the history of stuff, history of the Bible, history of different religions or whatever, you kind of start to notice some things are off. And nobody wants to acknowledge that. And that's the first part where I was like, all right, well, that's not for me. Because the way my opinion is, my opinion changes when the facts change. So if I'm wrong about something, I'm going to research until I'm not wrong.
So was recently your first time actually reading through the Bible?
I read the Bible all the way through when I read this kid Bible all the way through when I was 8. And then I got an action Bible. It's like a comic book Bible. It's really cool. Yeah. But then while I was in boot camp, I didn't have nothing else better to do. I read it front to back another time. And then we had a tournament when I was in middle school. I went to KIP. It was like you had to read 1,000,000 words. So I read all 8 books of Harry Potter, and I read the whole Bible to get the 1,000,000 words so I can win the. It was an iPod, a little small one, It was like a big thing. It was
Did it have a screen or didn't it have a screen? It had a screen?
Yeah, you could connect it to your other iPod.
Was it a touch screen?
I don't think it was touchscreen. I'm 25.
Okay, so you don't know about the you know about
the
that
little
one?
scroll. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Just check it. Because I remember when they first dropped the iPod, and it was the big fat one.
Yeah,
with
the
little
clunky
scroll
one.
thing. I had like the Nano. I had the little shuffle when it was just the
Yes,
button.
I think that's the one.
you was talking about, yeah.
Them boys is bad. We used to, we had our iPods. My mom, even though she borderline atheist, she used to only let us listen to gospel music when I was a kid and SpongeBob. So we had the little iPod or whatever, had Dietrich Haddon on there and Kirk Franklin, and that was it.
Damn.
So, yeah. So they kind of, I guess another thing about church that kind of put me out of alignment, a lot of people don't recognize that, like, some of this stuff is necessity. Like, I grew up, when we was born, we was living in dead end. Supposed to be like one of the worst parts of Houston. And my mom didn't used to let us go outside to play with other kids. She didn't want us to be like gang banging and stuff like that. So I was a real nerdy kid, real like in the house, only got out to go to church.
Yeah.
So like.
What'd you do, just play music all day in the house? Yeah.
Pretty much. We wouldn't even, she wouldn't let us watch TV during the week. We could only read books, bro, and watch the paint dry, as she said. But that kind of like, and then us being in church, stuff like that, that's like a necessity for her. Like, hey, I don't want you to be like these other kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. Like, people don't recognize when we was crowdfunding the church.
I mean, some of them other kids was in the church too, though, no?
That's a lot of those kids was in the church.
Yeah.
But I guess that was kind of like her, hey, this is my way to make sure that they're going to be all right. So it's kind of like, some of the stuff, when you start to grow up, you start to get your own money, you start to get your own like way of thinking, you recognize you don't have to live in survival mode. And a lot of the church is about survival, like especially for us black people.
Yeah. So okay. Are you aware of what they used to call like the slave Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was like a different Bible that was fed. So it sounds to me like you're not necessarily rejecting the ideals of the church, but just how it affects your people.
Yeah.
And I won't say just black because, like you said, like it's survival mode. So it's fed to impoverished people. You know what I'm saying?
Certainly.
I'm not an atheist. I wouldn't put any label on it, but I don't know.
You
so
like agnostic? You said you would put a
Nah,
label
I'm not
on
anything, bro. I just kind of like to research all of the different things, see what's going on over there, what y'all got going on over there, and kind of just gain
I'm
knowledge.
not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. That's I wouldn't. Even though church was a gig for me like the last 2-3 years. I started looking to, I'm sure every black person familiar with hoodoo, whether you say so or not.
With who?
Hoodoo. It's like.
Oh, hoodoo, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's, even if you think, oh, I never did that. Well, I bet your grandma never let you sweep her toes or nothing like that. I bet you, stuff like that, looking down all through the stuff, just to see what I align with, what I rock with, take something from everything, I guess. But definitely, I couldn't in good conscience, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? I couldn't keep subjecting myself to that. I actually, and when you start to like certain statistics, like, I think it's something like 38% of black people read under 8th grade level. When you start to understand like things like that, it's like, well, if y'all have low reading comprehension,
are you understanding the Bible? You just believe
exactly.
That's why people have like issues with like the mega churches and stuff, right? Because they're like, okay, you're not necessarily spreading the word or whatever. You're just spreading just enough to fill your pockets and
exactly.
stuff like that. Yeah, and it's right. It's because you say like they don't have high enough reading comprehension level, or just I believe in gaining knowledge. I'm a reader, like you said.
Exactly.
So I feel like all you got to do is do it, and then you'll figure it out. But so I won't say they can't do it, but they haven't.
That's my outlook on things like that too. Because it's like I always say, I don't care like what you've seen. I don't care what you heard. I barely care what you experienced. I care what you read, and if it was from a scholarly source or not. Don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me what you think about what's going on. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I care about what you read. What are you knowledgeable about? And everybody thinks like that. They just try to pretend like they don't. Like you're obviously an art expert. Would I go to a random person and get a tattoo, or would I go to you?
Right.
Like, so it's like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. But black people, specifically ones in the church, like that thought goes out of their head once we're in there. Like, it's like, oh, well, Jesus told me this, did he? Or is he dead? But how do you know that was Jesus and nothing else?
My thing with that is history is told by the victor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then how long in between the time Jesus and the biblical times are happening and the ability to write things on a book that's able to be saved? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how much of the telephone game in between that
Mind you,
are we dealing with? But it's crazy lessons, and of course, but also, same lesson as The Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
These lessons have been fables and things of that nature from every culture. So
it's because the brain learns the best in story mode. So it's easier to teach somebody when you can tell a
brain
story.
learns the best in story. That's probably true.
Yeah. So it's like, that's why and it's easy for us to critique literally everything else but Christianity. Like, or the big three, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Mm-hmm. Nobody's trying to hear it. You bring up a valid criticism, like, well, no, we got to think about the times of this, and this. Is like, well, how come you're not this, like, discerning when it comes to anything else? Like, we're talking about, like, equal rights for people who are LGBTQ. Well, the Bible's very clear about that. But the Bible's also very clear about a number of things. Like, you streaming on Twitch right now? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, the R word, stuff like that, slavery, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? So why can't we change the rules in history on that, but not the LGBTQ and so on and so forth? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That stuff like that just below me.
I feel you, man. Yeah, I'm definitely that's why I like kind of looking at all the religion, because yes, there's wisdom there, but there's also biblical level of wisdom in, many books. It doesn't have to be necessarily just the one thing. But at the same time, bro, if that's what keeps you, because we all know life be life, and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So whatever keeps you not crashing out, as they say, like, hey, do it, brother, like, for real. I ain't gonna be mad at you if you want to believe that. The problem comes when people try to push it on you, and that comes with everything. Mm-hmm. Like you said, like with the LGBT issues, as they want to call it. Like, why is it an issue? Why y'all care so much?
Exactly.
Them type of people, they just gonna care too much about everything. That's interesting though, because this is an archangel, right?
Yep. This is so that was my question. I was gonna ask you. I was debating on if I wanted to get the sword on here or not. The sword is what makes it represent Michael. Mm-hmm. The angel itself could be anyone. It could be Lucifer. It could be Raphael. It could be Gabriel. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted the sword or not.
Shit, I think it's hard, but it's up to you. If we don't do it, he's just gonna be making a fist, but kind of a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit, it's up to you for sure. Do you think growing up in those places and being on the porch, as they say, you think that helped you a lot? Or do you think you would have strayed if you would have been outside?
See, I think it'd be egotistical of me to say I wouldn't have done anything if I was outside. Because, all of us are a product of our environment. Part of me wants to be like, no, of course I'd be the same way, but maybe not. Maybe not, because I wasn't no different. Like I always tell people, like I'm not any more intelligent than you based off my birth. Now what I've read or my degrees, sure, but based off being born, I'm not any smarter than you, any more capable than you are, any more, So it's like, I think we're all a product of our, I think, things probably would have been different. Things probably would have been different.
Degrees plural?
Oh, soon. I'm getting my master's degree right now for education.
Yeah. What's your undergrad in?
Criminal justice.
Okay.
Or administration of justice. You know, yeah, let's get the sword. Let's get the sword.
All right,
Fuck it. Yeah, I think life would have been a little different. So I'm kind of thankful for that. Sometimes I'm out of touch with certain things because most of the schools that I've worked in are like inner city schools, stuff like that. So I'm out of touch sometimes.
Like what? What you mean?
Like there'll be certain, just certain behaviors and mannerisms. Like I've always, case in point, I remember one time I had a kid who could not read well. And I found myself getting frustrated with him. Like I think he was in 4th grade. We're preparing him for the STAR test. And I found myself getting frustrated with him, and I recognized like in the area, a lot of kids can't read that well. It's also because their parents can't read that well, so they're depending on us. So it's things like that, or like I'll be, why would a kid use drugs? Da 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 da. Like that's unnecessary. Why would you do that? But it's like you don't know what they're dealing with, what they're coping. I'm not saying that they should. I'm not saying I'm going to allow it, but it's like. Becoming more in touch allows me to interact with him with more grace than just judgment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So.
Did you go to public schools?
Yeah. I went to Candy Stripe, went to KIP, and then I went to South Early. South Early was with Milby until like 3 years ago. Milby and Jones.
Yep. Okay. So HISD.
Yeah.
You don't remember like kids that wasn't able to read well? Because I was in public school too, and it wasn't in no type of like, you would call it like a suburban type of area, you know what I'm saying? And some of the kids can't read well.
Yeah.
I think that just starts at home though, like, because my family, we was reading before we went to school, you know?
That's, you know, I can't say that I remember the kids not being able to totally read, and if they couldn't, they're probably quiet about it. Nah, I was kind of an asshole. I was a kid. I used to make fun of people a lot.
Oh, you was a bully.
Nah, see what it was I was super, super small. I don't think I broke 5 foot even until like 7th grade. And I don't think I broke 100 pounds until 8th grade. So like, you know, I had to, I had to roast niggas to like survive. I had to.
And then make them want to fight you more?
Now it was funny. You don't beat up the funny kid.
Shit. I went to school. I'm getting squad. I play sports. You play sports?
I ran track.
Oh,
that was it. Everything else was like robotics, chess, debate, all that.
I ran track too. Track wasn't that, but like football and stuff. Like,
hell no. I played 1 season of football. I don't think I even got in the game, and I only did that because we had to play a sport as a prerequisite to run track. That was it.
For real?
Yeah.
And this is high school?
This was in middle school. In high school, I went to like early college. So you couldn't run
track unless you played a previous sport? Okay, that's interesting.
That's the only reason. And I was not good at football. I wouldn't even sit here and cap. I could just run fast. That's it. Yeah. Couldn't catch. I was too small. If I got hit, I'm done.
Nah, it don't matter how big you are. Unless you're trying to play outside of you trying to play D1 college ball, if you're trying to play in the league, then yeah. But they gonna put that weight on you anyways.
Hell no, I'm pussy.
You said you pussy?
I'm pussy. I don't want to get. That's not what I need.
Shit, I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I played football. I was 5'2" until maybe like 16, 17. I shot up like 8 inches over the summer. So I'm playing football. I played football 15 years. That was my last 2 years when I shut up. So I was small the whole time. And I just feel like it teaches you the valuable lesson of you could get hit. It don't hurt that bad.
That's true. That's how I feel about boxing. I boxed for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like boxing.
It's a little bit different though, getting, a jab and then getting thrown off your feet
Is it?
Yes, way different. You gotta think, y'all are running at each other, full force, 150, 160, 200 pounds, 250 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At full speed. Cause you gotta think about all them plays when you was really into it. You wasn't thinking, I don't want to hurt this nigga. You trying to.
You was thinking that.
Exactly.
That's exactly
you
what
trying to come through.
Hurt this nigga.
So it's way different. It's way different.
We about to get active, boy.
I'm pussy.
You seen that dude? He just was going on TikTok from the NFL. He used to be like, "I'm gonna take his soul."
Oh hell!
Like coming out the locker room like running and shit. Motherfuckers really like that when you play football. I had one coach. He was a linebacker coach. They get a good play. He run on the field and headbutt him with their helmet on. I remember him bleeding from his face one time. Like, whoa!
See, That's nuts.
Football, especially in Texas, bro. Football gets. Yeah.
That's CTE galore right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, but what's a little CTE?
Oh, a little?
Just a little sprinkle of memory loss. You know, you can still succeed.
I can't go out like that. I can't go out like that.
I think that's a new thing too, though, because a lot of people now actually don't play football. But I felt like when I was growing up, like everybody played football. That could just be I was around the football playing people, but
Nah, you kind of right. Everybody was playing football, but now we got all this research about head trauma and all stuff like that.
Movie with Will Smith.
Yep. It's like that's when you kind of like, all right, yeah, maybe my kid, like me, if I have a son, he would not be playing football. Now, if I have a daughter, which is preferable, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be doing jiu-jitsu, all types of shit, but just not football. I'm so sorry.
You prefer to have a daughter than a son?
Yeah.
You have kids yet?
No, sir.
You only want one?
Just one. My philosophy on that is, and this could be me speaking on survival mode, but first and foremost, it's expensive to like raise kids, to give a kid like a good life, like the life that they deserve.
You better go on the road, boy. Play them instruments.
See, hell nah. See, hell no. Secondly, I have not met a parent who did not secretly have a favorite kid. And they'll tell you that they don't have a favorite kid. Like, how many brothers you got?
I got no brothers. I got 5 sisters.
5. It's 6 of y'all?
Yeah.
Are you the oldest or the youngest in the middle?
In the middle.
Yeah, bro, you're not the favorite. I'm sure you know that.
I mean, I'm the only boy, so.
Nah, you the middle
Shout
child.
out to me.
Damn, you might have got lucky, but you still the middle child. I know you feel that middle child stuff. You got any siblings? Are we allowed to talk about the camera?
Yeah.
You got any siblings?
Yeah, I have younger sister, younger brother.
Oh, you're the oldest? Favorite. Oldest daughter, they get a lot of charm. Middle son, older daughter, but still, you're probably the favorite. You're the first one. My older brother, he's the favorite.
I think I think the favorite, like, you know how everybody loves the underdog? I think the oldest being the favorite comes out of like, damn, I ain't really know what I was doing when I had your ass.
Yeah,
when
okay.
you was younger, so now I just you just my favorite. Let me give you some extra love.
And then it's probably like less established too when they first had that first kid. So it's like, oh, you was here with me through the struggle type.
Through the struggle, like
Yeah.
you don't want to be the favorite for being the ride or die.
And then you got to think too, like, most of the time. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not the oldest though. What you think? You think I'm spot on, Kyle? You think I'm spot on with that?
What?
Never mind. Yeah, I'm not the oldest, so I wouldn't really be able to say too much on it, but that's what I see.
I'm the oldest on my dad's side, in the middle on the side. Well, I won't say the side that matters, the side that I grew up with. There's no way. There's no way my parents could tell me that they don't have favorites, and it's cool. I'm cool with my mom thinking that my older brother being a favorite. I'm cool with that, but I'm not gonna make my kids experience that. So I only need one. I only need one.
What if you don't like family?
Why would I not like my? If you love your wife and then you have
You
a
can
kid,
love somebody and be like, I don't really fuck with bro though. You gotta think, you have a baby, bro. You don't really know that nigga like that. He just got here.
he just got here. I mean,
We
yeah,
gotta talk. We gotta see what he got going. Once he can talk, then we can see if
bro
he,
did just spawn in.
You see what I'm saying?
There's no way I'm not gonna love my daughter though. All you need is the one.
All my friends that have, and I'm the only friend that, by the way, that doesn't have kids. The ones that have daughters, you can't tell them about their daughters. I think like
Already
the
know,
man
man.
with the daughters, yeah, it's kind of over with.
That's gonna be the one. That's one and done. My girlfriend, she want 4, 5, 11 kids. It's not happening. It's not happening.
How you gonna stop it from happening?
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. To be honest with you, I really think nature's gonna take course, because pregnancy is so much harder on women than it is on men. Obviously, she gonna have to give birth to that motherfucker. She have to care for 9 months, give birth, and then she's risking a whole lot of health concerns and stuff like that after giving birth. Women want to snap back, had her bodies, had her freedom. She's not gonna want to carry another child for 9 months. She's like, I'm already knowing her.
How you gonna speak for her, brother?
I'm not. I just know her. I know her.
I will tell you this. I be working with all women. They will be like, bro, shut your ass up.
Another one. I'm just really feeling like she not. And then if she really overly need that, I'm not gonna lie.
You gonna do it
Fuck no, I'm getting a vasectomy.
on the low, or you gonna tell her? You gonna do it on the low?
You lucky got. I lucky. I look.
You not shit.
Damn, is that manipulative? It might be a tad
God,
manipulative.
send her the Twitch stream link right now.
Yeah.
How long y'all been together?
We've known each other for like 3 years. We've been together since my birthday, which was September, so it's like 4 or 5 months. But we're supposed to be together before that. I didn't have my shit together.
What you mean you supposed to be together?
It was supposed to be together before that. So the first time that I met her was like 2023.
Reserves, babe.
A little bit of that, a little bit of like me, like I don't know if every man has a period of that, but like being directionless, being like kind of in it for the fun of it, and not really
with women or in general.
I think with women, but sometimes in general,
yeah.
A lot of times in general, really, but specifically with women, because I think so. My issue was I've always had a girlfriend for a long time, like all of high school. That was 4 years, and after that. I went to the army.
You said a lover?
So what?
You said you always had a lover?
I said a girlfriend.
Oh,
okay. But shit.
Okay.
I
wasn't going to judge you. It was just Valentine's Day, my brother, but I was just a little confused there.
Then my girlfriend after that, my ex-girlfriend after that was 4 years. And then after that, I think but when I was finally single and not dealing with an ex and stuff like that, I think I was 23, 24, I'm 25 now. So, I wasn't really out there having fun and such. But you quickly realize what we think to be fun is not fun.
Like what, clubbing and
well, I love partying. You can't keep me out of a club. I love a good party. But the whole
sober?
So what?
You sober?
I drink on the occasion of the party. Yeah, but I don't drink alone. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing like that.
Do other drugs.
Yeah. I just like to Wait, what?
I said you don't do other drugs.
Oh, I thought you said you did.
I like to
I'm just clarifying for the people, you know what I'm saying?
I love a good party, but the whole like talking to girls and seeing what girl you can get, it comes from like, for me, when I started sitting down, I can't speak for everybody. It came from a place of narcissism, like, I can get this girl, I can do this. Mm-hmm. And why do you need to prove that to yourself? And I started to think like, you start reading into like what the mother wound is and stuff like that. I mean, I previously talked about not being my mom's favorite. You start recognizing that you seeking.
Don't blame her.
No, I'm not.
For your womanizing.
I'm not. I'm saying. I recognize that like I was seeking like woman validation for something that I should have just healed on my own. And that's when I was like, yeah, that's not right. Why are we? I was never dishonest. Could no girl, and I know if someone watched this, could no girl that I ever rest would be like, oh, you led me on. Never. I was always honest, but it's like, why would you waste your time anyway if that's not the one you want? I could tell which girl I would marry and which girl I wouldn't. I could tell that.
How quickly? As soon as you look at them or what?
After the first couple of conversations. Like if I ask you, hey, what do you want to do with your life? And the words that come out of your mouth don't deal with like helping someone else, I probably won't marry you. Not saying that you have to. Some of y'all deserve to just, do what you do. But I know I would want a service-oriented partner. If you tell me, oh, hey, like, yeah, I'm probably never going to finish school. Okay, well, I know this is not it for me, or I don't want to go to the gym. So it's just certain things like that I know is gonna conflict lifestyles.
Your girl gotta lift? Or not lift, but work out.
I'm gonna be careful with my words here. I wouldn't say have to, but I do enjoy like things being fitness oriented. Like me and my girlfriend, we'll go play pickleball, or we rock climb first. She don't be in the gym like that. And I would never like, and I know that about her, so I would never be like, oh, you have to be in the gym, I'm gonna break up with you.
I mean, that's real.
But it's like, I like fitness-oriented stuff. So don't tell me that you want to come with me to, rock climbing or hiking and you out of breath. That's gonna turn me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, suck it up. It is. It is. It is. But I'm not saying that you have to.
You fat, big
Whoa. See, I would never say that.
Nah, I feel you. I would appreciate a partner of mine to be in the gym as well.
Yeah, sure.
But for women, you don't really have to do too much necessarily, unless you did too much negatively, and then you got to reverse that. But other than that, you ain't got to do too much. You could, like you said, go play pickleball or walk every day.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. But it's certain things that you can kind of just tell when someone's out of alignment. Like we said, I don't smoke. I have talked to girls that smoke and realized like, hey, that can't be the rest of my life. I don't want to smell that every day. I don't want to, you get ready to go to sleep and you have to roll up. And there's nothing against people who do. I just know that that can't be the rest of my life in the sense of I know I don't like. Same way, some girls probably don't like a lot of noise. I be playing the drums all day. You don't want to live with that for the rest of your life. And there's nothing negative about me, nothing negative about her.
Next to that for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
I
You
feel
know what I'm saying? I'm a noisy motherfucker, so it's like, so it's just stuff like that. What about y'all? It's enough about me.
Nah, nigga,
What
it's
about
about you. It's about you, man. And speaking of about you, you want to tell the people who you are?
Oh, I'm Drae. Now, I feel it's such a lie. Really, my first name is Jakeith, but everybody calls me Drae because my middle name is Drae. What y'all need to know? Oh, can I plug TikTok, stuff like that?
Yeah.
If you've been on TikTok at all in the last summer, you definitely see me. I went viral like 18 million times. You definitely see me. Planet Drae on TikTok, Planet Drae on Instagram, Planet Drae on Twitter, but I haven't been posting on Twitter. Once you get a girlfriend, you don't really need Twitter no more.
What do you mean by that?
Once you get a girl, I'm not gonna lie, Twitter is the most depraved place ever. It's gotta be the most depraved social media of all
Just
time.
what's on there, or like you meeting like other?
What's on there?
You finding the link up on Twitter.
Okay, definitely what's on there. But the people that follow you, like, and me personally, I can't speak for everybody. A lot of the people that follow me, it's like 70% women. It's just women that would like to have sex with you once they come to your city or your state. Like, yeah, you may be
That's
funny,
what they
maybe
tell
cute,
you?
you may be. That's really what it is. Overly that.
Excuse me, sir. Whenever I come to your state, I would like to.
So you
have
ain't
sex
never had a girl.
Hey,
You never had a
man.
girl be like,
This
"Oh, I'm in
ain't
Houston."
about me, man. This is about Drae.
Oh man,
No, my DMs is crazy. Bro.
I'm already knowing it is. I'm already knowing.
I don't have like a large following on Twitter, so I really just be talking to myself and reposting art. Y'all go follow me on Twitter so I can follow y'all.
Y'all heard him? Follow him on Twitter.
D Davis Designs. Do you make money from? Because you said you went viral a bunch of times. You
Yeah, so I'm making money from TikTok finally, but not really on Twitter. Twitter, I think the most I made on Twitter was like $20.
Their
something like
payouts
that.
don't be too high. You got to kind of put in a whole lot of work. I had somebody on here that makes money on Twitter, and he was saying like it's about quantity.
Yeah,
You gotta stack it up with Twitter because they're not finna just.
They want your biometric data. They got all types of like
They want your
weird
biometric data.
Yeah, they want all your ID, all your stuff like that. And then they got all types of like you can't scrap. People are gonna say, this is the stuff that you interact with. No, you make a brand new Twitter account. I challenge y'all, make a brand new Twitter account. I guarantee you, within a couple of scrolls, you are going to see like someone naked or something like that. And
Yeah,
I'm not anti-sex work or anything like that. But some of the people I see on Twitter, they'll be posted up in like Pokemon stuff, like stuff that's like meant mostly for kids, and they're trying to like get like money out of them and stuff like that. And that's predatory. It's predatory. We don't often look at it like that because it's mostly women that do it. We don't really see women as predatory sometimes, but they can be. And preying on like 16-year-old boys for them to subscribe to your OnlyFans is very predatory and weird. And that's what they do on Twitter, bro.
You think they're trying to get kids that like you said, like a 16-year-old boy that knows what he's doing, or you think they're trying to get like an 8-year-old that's just clicking a button because Pokemon and they just don't subscribe with their parents' account or some shit?
I think probably everything in between, whatever's gonna get them money. I don't think they're intentionally targeting like a specific age group, but I think they are intentionally targeting a specific age group, like under 18, but I don't think it matters how old that person is, as long as they get that money out of them. And they know you can it's easier to swindle a 9-year-old out of money than it is a 25-year-old. Like taking candy from a baby, like they say, so.
Yeah, it's interesting to me, just the trajectory of Twitter, or X as we should be saying, because it's so different. I got my first Twitter account in fucking 2009.
Yeah.
And it was like, I remember you used to be able to quote, like if you say some shit, I can quote your tweet and change what you said. Be like, damn, bro, yeah, bro.
Oh, hell no, that would have pissed me off.
Bro, it used to go crazy like that. And if you got more followers than them, because it wasn't like, now being a person who's in the beginning of social media, the discovery now is crazy. So like, your page could pop up on mine. I could never have seen you before your page pop up. Before on Twitter, it had to be like, if it was your friend and I follow you, then I would see there. But it was like a smaller community. Yeah, that shit used to go crazy, bro.
That was X is so, it's so.
You be like, I love my girlfriend, and then you get on Twitter again, and everybody roasts you. Bro said, I love dicks. What the fuck? Because the nigga just quoted it like, hey, yo, and then changed what you said. Bro, used to go crazy.
That would have been a great time to be alive. I'd have been frying niggas.
That was when I was in high school. But yeah, it definitely has turned into a villainous place. I'm trying to figure out if it's by design and if it, like, it can't just be for money, bro. Like, because Elon got some bread.
Oh, it's certainly not just by, for money. It's not, definitely not for money. It's to get people in like, what's it called? I forget the exact word I want to use for it. Echo chambers. Is to get people, so echo chamber is when you insert like a certain opinion and you go find like-minded individuals and everybody, it's like, you ever seen a meme where it's like, when a dumb motherfucker say something and another dumb motherfucker agree?
Yeah.
It's like that. So it's like, and that's kind of a distraction tool. Like, and it's not conspiracy theory. This is something you can all go Google in your spare time right now. Quick search. It's a.
That's what the conspiracy theorists say, by the way.
Nah.
Yeah.
This not a conspiracy theory.
We had a whole, bro. We did a party last night too. We had a whole episode about it. It's not out yet, but bro, I'm certified conspiracy theorist. But like lately, it's looking like niggas was right. I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely niggas was
Pro
right.
was in the files. I don't know. We
certainly.
Did. But at the time, they was like, bro, that's ridiculous. The CIA didn't distribute the cocaine, bro. You don't know what you're a conspiracy theorist. And he come out that was what was happening.
I think the issue with it is the term conspiracy theory has such a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Like me and you, like we said, we research.
Right.
I wouldn't call it a conspiracy theory. I'm telling you what I have guaranteed proof of. I'm not telling you that there's lizards falling out the sky and that's making everybody gay. Like what Alex Jones was saying. I'm telling you,
Alex Jones.
Yeah, he said it's like water in the thing making the lizards gay, whatever. I'm telling you that they are, skipping out
diabolical
on how they build stuff in black neighborhoods so the buildings fall down. I'm telling you that there's actual proof behind it. Niggas be like, oh yeah. Stuff like that. The way I think about it, a conspiracy theory is valid to me if you can tell me how someone is making money off of it. You can tell me how someone's making money off of it, I can believe you. If you tell me, oh, they're generating the snow, why? Well, I
but
can't.
see, shit like that, like, I feel like random snowstorm, right? Mm-hmm. Stops, hour. We're in Texas. Texas weather is crazy. But it's also like, did they just need to do something for an hour? Like, I need everybody to scramble and worry about the ice and da-da-da-da-da while we go, travel over here and
see, and that could be valid.
That could be the thing that's making the money. Because there's a lot of that with the government. It's a lot of, hey, look over here.
That's true.
Going on.
That's true. But I think I think another thing with conspiracy theories, we need constraints. We need intervals. Like, I agree that the government is distracting us all the time from stuff that we should be worried about. It's very obvious. I would say they do that. People don't want to think about how easy it is to get caught. They want to make it a grand gesture. Like the snowstorm makes me be like, oh, the government's playing God and X, Y, Z. I would say the distraction is your phone. I would say the distraction is porn. I would say the distraction is the commercials in the Super Bowl. I would say the distraction is if they drop the
Super Bowl in itself, not the commercials.
The Super Bowl itself, like big sporting events, I would say those are distractions. But people, because they consume these things, they don't want to think, oh, no way, because the nigga would have got me. Yes, nigga, they got you. Yes, they have you.
Yeah, they have you. It's crazy.
I
was talking about that last night. Like, you got to pay attention. I think I said, you got to pay attention because you'll just be watching TV and then you look up and you at Home Depot filling up your cart. Ain't even got a home. You got an apartment. The maintenance man do, but the commercial didn't convince you need a,
And I took a class on advertising in college, and there's like.
You only took one?
Yeah, it was mandatory. It's the only reason why I did, and I hate that about the fucking predatory institution of college to make you taking bullshit that you're not gonna use. But whatever, I guess it's valid to the conversation. There's so many advertising tactics that, and I wish I could give you the exact name of them, but it's
like what?
Literally waging war on your mind. Like they'll case in point, they'll use like a pretty lady to like showcase beer or showcase cologne. Like, hey y'all. And the implication is, hey, my nigga, you drink this, you smoke this, you put this on your body, the lady's gonna love you.
What's that TikTok? If I had a new vision for this, it'll be some hoes over there. It'll be some, they doing that shit to make you come buy the house, for sure.
Exactly, because I mean, what sells more than sex? That might be the oldest job ever, prostitution.
Might be.
Nothing sells more than sex. So it's like, if I can get this nigga to think about ass and titties as opposed to in Jaden Smith's words, the socioeconomic state of the world, I got you.
Yeah.
And that's what I think the conspiracy is. I think it's always stuff that's so much more plain. Because when I was in the military, bro, you would think, like, you hear the term military grade, what you think?
The strong, the industrial,
Yeah.
durable, yeah.
And the shit is ass.
Yeah.
Military grade, if someone told me it's military grade, I immediately think you selling me bullshit.
Yeah.
Because wasn't nothing good in the military. Wasn't nothing good. We actually make a joke out of our suffering. Like, that's what we do, to bond with one another. Like, hey, bro, I don't know why you putting on that thermal gear. It's not going to help you anyway. I don't know why you doing this.
Do you think that, because you said you was Army Reserve?
Yeah.
Do you think it's across every branch?
Certainly.
Yeah.
The best gear-wise and really benefits and money-wise, Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines.
Marines are at the bottom of the list?
Of course. They live off struggle. They live off that. That's like their whole
training
thing.
for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same thing with the Army. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of going infantry. And black people don't do that job. I learned that very, very, very fast. Black people do not do their job. I should have been in the military anyway. I denounced the institution of the military. Just to be very clear, that was something to do because I went to college. I was like, I don't want to go to college. Joined the military, I recognized I was not going to do that for the rest of my life, and went my ass to college. So you went to the
military because you didn't want to go to college?
Yep, and that brought me to college.
I feel like most black people go to the military so that they can go to college.
Yep, that happens too.
Yeah.
I bumped into a lot of people like that, but I would just, sometimes, like we spoke about me being directionless earlier, sometimes I recognize I could be a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I had to fight that spirit.
I think that's innately human though. You just gotta, like, the most successful of us just realize, like, I'm being lazy right now. I need to go ahead and get up. And, it's just that thing that clicks on.
But I'm a dramatic ass motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna join the military. Stop being a quitter. Stop being late. Like, I didn't have to do that. It's not necessary.
Well, the problem with you being in the military is that you're a thinker.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize that, but the military is another thing, like the church, where they're just like,
tell
follow
you what
these
to
ideas,
do.
and they're more straightforward with it. In the military, do what the fuck, make your bed, clean your rifle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do only these things, so your brain only is perfect at these things, because these are the things I need you to do. When I need to send you in there, so we can grab so we can make the country great. You know what I'm saying? We need you to be ready for that shit, because you're probably gonna die. We sending you on a suicide mission, so I'm hoping you come back, my boy.
It's definitely that.
Yeah.
It's definitely that.
Most things in America, I feel, are like indoctrinated like that.
Those large institutions, those...
You in a fraternity or anything?
Fuck no. And I almost did that shit too, but my god sister, my god brother, they both went to TSU. And they were just telling me, like, hey, these frats, they were known for, like, forcible sodomy and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, hold on, brother. I can't get down like that.
Yep.
You're not finna take nothing from me. I'm not getting paddled. I'm not getting whooped. I'm not getting punched on. None of that. Hell no.
I know a lot of Greek people. I've never heard of anyone being sodomized, but definitely paddled, punched on, etc.
I couldn't.
But that's the same thing as if you want to be a blood, you're finna get jumped in, my boy.
Hey, remember, I stayed in the house when I was a kid.
Yeah, when
But no. I'm very anti-establishment.
So do you think that I'm trying to remember the word you used when you were not disillusioned, but aimlessly roaming around.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's why you kept trying to seek out these type of organizations, because you wanted the direction?
Of course.
Yeah.
You want somebody, it's easier to have someone tell you what to do. And with the mom that I grew up with, that's all she damn did. Like, she walk into there. Yeah, of course. I want it done like this, da 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 da. That's also why I can't stand when someone talks slow. She'll just give us like a whole order. And if you didn't get it, you're getting an ass whooping. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. So it was kind of used to being.
Shout out to mom.
No, mom hit us way too hard. I got too many stories of getting fucked over. We had to kneel on rice. I had to hold the push-up position with a fork under my chest. So if I fell, the fork, stabbed me in the chest. She punched me down the stairs before.
She punched you down the stairs?
Yeah, so I was a really...
Mama Goku, boy.
No, for real. So I had a stepdad, bro. Fucking, long story short, I was in school, and like we said, I don't like to be told what to do sometimes. Mm-hmm. This teacher, I feel like he was picking on my friends, and I was like, hey, bro, you don't have to talk to us. He called us all gay or something like that. And at that time, That's, I was,
It's like you're
12?
lame.
Yeah, it had a negative connotation to it. Obviously, I don't believe that now. But I was like, hey, bro, like, watch who you talking to when you talk to. That's not right. Just because you're an adult, respect is earned. Like my granny always said, respect goes both ways. So she never disrespected us, and I would never disrespect her. A lot of people don't think like that. People think an adult needs to be treated with XYZ respect, and the kid just needs to shut the fuck up. Well, that's not how I am. Long story short, I got sent to the principal's office because he asked me if I was on drugs. I asked him if he was. White teacher, by the way, in a black school. Why would you ask me that? The principal got tired of me.
Was you on drugs?
No, of course not.
I'm just listen.
Course
I'm
not.
trying to have unbiased journalism here, so I was just making sure.
What was his name? Mr. Fuck. It started with an R.
You ain't got to do that. But he said he thought you was.
Hey,
on
bro, I remember you.
He thought you was on drugs.
Yeah, he asked me
what
that.
drugs did he think you was on?
He didn't. He just said, "Are you on drugs?"
Anyway.
And I said, "No." Are you? And he kicked me out. I got sent to the principal's office. The principal, most teachers loved me. I don't know what his issue was. He drove me. People had a very close relationship with my mom and my granny, like all the teachers and stuff. In fact, my godmother's cousin taught at that school too. So everybody just assumed they just knew me. They knew my mom. They could just, don't make me get your mom up here, right? And obviously I tried to avoid that. I'm not going to pretend like I was sneaky as bad as kid around pussy. We've been over this. I don't want to get my eyes
Your mama
whooped.
finna tear us up.
Exactly.
I heard about mama.
And we also lived right across the street from the school. So he
She
drove
ain't even tired when she get over there. Damn.
He drove me home. My stepdad tried to, I guess, discipline me or whatever. And I guess I shouldn't have been going back and forth with him as I was, but he can go to hell, to be honest. And I'm trying to explain the situation to them or whatever, because they only got my principal side of the story. I'm used to people hearing me out because I'm not a bad kid. Most teachers, most adults, parents. I was such a good kid that if a bad kid wanted to do something, they would say that Jakeith going to be there. Like, this is notated. So I'm used to people hearing me out. And my stepdad was just talking over me. I'm like, whatever, bro. You not. I'm trying to tell my mom what's going on. Why are you talking over him? Da 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 da. You need to be respectful to adults. Punch me, boom, right in the chest. Knocked me down the stairs. She had never punched me before. I'm like, damn. That's what we do with mom.
At the school.
Nah, it's at the house.
Oh, okay.
That's what we do with mom. I went to hell straight to my granny's house. And I think I've lived with my granny for like 20 years. I think I lived with my mom for like maybe 6 or 7. Hell,
That was when you moved after that?
yeah. I think I stayed with my mom again after that, like maybe once or twice, but never for longer than a year. The good way to stay in a relationship with your mother when you grow up is to recognize you can't live with her. You can't stay with her. I wasn't gonna do that to myself. Alas, yeah, she used to be beating the fuck out of us, bruh.
I mean, you sound like you had a different type of relationship with your mom. My mama don't hit that hard, so.
My mom don't hit that hard. The nigga said
She
basically.
tried to, but she just, it's like, come on, bro, what are we doing?
When I was a single mom, 3 kids. She did her best, I guess. I try to live in that area of thought. She did her best and try not to think too hard about, damn, why you hit me that hard?
Well, I mean, shit, you wouldn't, if you had, it's like we was talking about with the oldest. If you had a kid right now, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do until a few years later.
Nah.
Nah, bro, you wouldn't know what the fuck, trust me. It's not whatever you thinking it is. It's like when people be scared to get attacked and they be so scared and then it don't really hurt like too bad. Whatever you thinking it is, it's not that because you never done it. I don't even speak on it because
I'll give you that. But what I would say is, I think when it comes to being a parent, well, for me first and foremost, like we said, like we both agreed, researchers. I'm gonna ask around. I'm gonna see, the best ways to do certain things. I'm gonna talk to my dad. My dad got 2 new kids, and I love the way they're being raised. Like they're very respectful. He don't hit them. I think my older brothers have gotten popped once or twice. My little sister doesn't get whippings at all, and they're very respectful. They got a lot of energy, stuff like that. But that's in the house. Outside, they don't do certain things. My god brother, his kids, very respectful, very well mannered. They don't whip them kids like that either. Stuff like that. I don't just talk about whippings, but I would ask around. I would read books, and obviously, yeah, it's a learning curve. I'm not gonna pretend like I know more than a functioning parent right now, because that'd be wrong. Like we talked about earlier, someone's an expert, someone's not, and clearly I'm not an expert. That being said, the fact that I know that, I'm gonna go seek an expert out. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be perfect, but it'd be damn close. Cause What I do, I
Kids
do
are like
well.
snowflakes, man.
You said what?
The kid is like a snowflake.
Oh, they're all different? Yeah. My daughter gonna be real different. She gonna be live. Bro, I can't wait. She gonna watch back on the stream. She be like, damn, that's crazy. You really knew it was gonna be a girl. Yes, I do. Overly.
It sounded like his girlfriend pregnant. I ain't gonna hold you.
Chill. Chill.
This is what it sounded like to me.
Fuck no. She about to graduate with her master's in like a couple months, 2 months. I graduate my master's in a year. We don't need to have no kids before that. And until a marriage happens, that's another thing.
about to say
The institution of baby mother and baby father, fuck no. I respect my girlfriend too much.
Institution of baby mother.
The fucking concept of calling someone you love your baby moms. I loved you enough to have a kid with you and not enough to marry you. Absolutely not. Not around here. Absolutely not. But I also try very hard not to have sex with people that I would not want to have a child with anyways. Really dumb.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
A lot of people don't. They be like, oh, bro, it's just sex. No, well, actually, this is the explicit process of making a child.
Yeah,
like we call it baby making.
Reason
yeah, like it's
doing this. I feel you.
It's like that's the number one reason. Like, yeah, it feels good, but like a number of other things do. It don't require birthing a whole ass child.
That's why I don't be feeling bad. You gotta ask my man, bro, I got another one coming. Nigga, that's your fault.
Yeah, hell nah, bro. You be irresponsible.
Being irresponsible. Oh God.
You gotta have your money right. You gotta have. Well, let me back up. I feel like part of that's eugenics. I was supposed to make a video about that.
What do you mean?
It's the concept. They'd be like,
I know what eugenics is, but what do you mean? How they
like it's like they'd be like, poor people shouldn't have kids. Well, in my head, yes, but also poor people shouldn't be poor. And when someone's poor, more often than not,
are you saying they shouldn't be poor because the system should
help
them
not be? Yes, the system should help them.
I didn't know if you was going that way or if you was going, you lazy.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I think poor people shouldn't be. Sometimes if someone's poor, most times, fucking 85% of the time, if someone can't find a job, it's not for a lack of looking. Job market's ass. And then if you do find a job, they're probably not paying a livable wage. You have to raise a kid with that too. So people be like, oh, poor people shouldn't have kids. Like, okay, I guess, but really poor people should not be forced to be poor. That's kind of how I see it. But
do you talk about this on TikTok or you just?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
My entire TikTok. At first, when I first blew up, I was just making dumbass jokes about like sinners and stuff. Like, you remember how bruh ate?
I've never seen sinners. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene where the main character ate one of the girls out in the office or whatever, and he didn't die. Did in the movie. So the joke was like, "Oh, eaters never die." Whop the bam. I was blowing up just saying stupid shit like that or saying quote unquote relatable shit, and then I started to get a really big following. Well, I won't say really big. It's like 16,000. But I got a lot of likes, like 7 million likes. I started getting a lot of views back and forth, and I started realizing, hey, I have a responsibility to talk about the other things that I know about to like affect a positive change. For someone to like see my video and be like, oh, maybe we should be doing something about ICE. Maybe we should be doing something about XYZ. So then I pivoted and started making videos about that. Because once you get a lot of people looking up to you or looking for your opinion on things, you literally owe it to the world to speak out against injustice and evil. And if you don't, like,
you think so?
I think so.
I feel like, all right, so I look at it, because I think about this a lot. The I can't think of the name of it, I'm blanking right now. But like the movement in the 60s for black people to have rights. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of like entertainers and like comedians, like Dick Gregory is one of my favorite comedians, but it's like you're forced to now be an activist because of the times, because what's going on TV, because they just killed Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whereas like, I don't know that necessarily was their responsibility to be speaking on it. And now everybody's like, okay, Nicki Minaj is going with talking to Trump, and everybody's like, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So would it have been better? Because she has a bigger than either of us.
Of course.
So do you think even somebody's like that is called to have to speak upon, or should we be?
So
because I feel like we should be looking to like the scholars and the people who study these things.
Certainly. But on to the Nicki Minaj point, I think it would have been better for her to shut the fuck up because she's obviously grifting.
Yeah.
She's very obviously like,
She trying to get a
yeah, she's obviously trying to get a bag.
that card.
That's very obviously. I think you're right. We should be looking to the scholars. We should be looking to the people who are knowledgeable. It is first and foremost, like we said earlier. I'm gonna keep coming back to this because I love that you said it. I'm going to research, and it's not in the age of information, in the age of everyone having a computer in their pocket. You can be as educated as someone else. You know what I'm saying? You could put in the work to understand certain things and use your platform for good. But also, there's people who can just platform other people. Like, again, I know for a fact that I'm not going to be an expert on certain things. If I needed someone to come get a tattoo, I would recommend you because you're an expert on that. Mm-hmm. So it's like platforming other people, networking with other people and stuff like that. That's kind of, I feel like, and everybody has and then for black people, it's also like, I know people be like, oh yeah, just shut up and hoop, or it's not my job to do this. Like, I just want to play basketball. But it's like, brother, we're not really basketball players, but comedians and stuff like that, singers and stuff like that. Hey, you're speaking on the struggle right now. When they rap about gang violence and stuff, I know we glorify, but that's scary. Those people are scared. When they was in that shootout, they were scared. You're speaking on the struggle right now. You're platforming the struggle. Are you going to platform a solution too? Like, ain't there a movement going on that's saying fuck the streets? Mm-hmm. They're using that. Every protest, every civil unrest doesn't have to be us in our suit and tie and our Kangol hat like the Black Panthers. It could literally be us on a Twitch stream with someone like Deontay Kyle or someone like you having a lot of followers and be like, hey, this not right. Yeah. And this is what I'm gonna do about this. Like me, I made a video about the Titanic before. I was very upset.
You was upset because they both could have fit on that door, huh?
No, the premise of the video, I'm already knowing I'm gonna get some flack for this. Is like one of the ones that got me really viral, but my granny car had broke down. She was in front of like an AutoZone or whatever, and she called me to come give her a jump and to like fix her car and stuff like that. I was like, of course, I'm on the way. You can always depend on me. You got me here. You can always depend on me. And I was just upset that I saw a lot of men who seen an elderly lady and didn't help. I know a lot of men gonna be like, oh, it's not my responsibility. I'm not here to debate that. I just know what I would do for your granny. So I expected it for mine, right? But, so after that, I posted a video. People were like, oh yeah, nigga, you talk all this hot shit, but what you doing for the community, nigga? You da 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 da. And so I was like, oh, you know what? They're kind of right. So now I started doing a food drive for like victims of domestic violence, stuff like that. Whop the Bams. Not food drives, but like clothing. What's this shit called? Toiletries, all this shit like that, clothes, all shit like that. Did shit like that for my birthday and Whop the Bam. Me and my friends are still finding ways to do book drives, blanket drives, stuff like that. Just to, cause it's not enough to just talk about it. Sometimes you gotta be about it too. Some niggas talk, some niggas do. You feel me?
I mean, some would say doing the drive's not enough though.
Some would say that. And it's not. It's not enough to combat like the overwhelming institutional evil that we're facing. But if all of us do something, you know what I'm saying? If all of us do something, then we're getting there. So, but I really believe in people's, what's the word? Civil duty, civil responsibility, especially if you have that huge following. Like Michael Jackson, he was speaking out about Palestine. He was speaking out about a number of things like the child trafficking and stuff like that we're seeing coming to light with Epstein and stuff like that. He was speaking out about stuff like that. And that's about as close as you can get to celebrity Jesus. Let's really be real.
Yeah.
Only other person that's that close to Michael Jackson is like what, Beyonce? That's it. Michael Jackson had people who didn't speak English all covering the street. Michael Jackson had to try to hide his face.
Pass out.
Yes. And this is before we had Twitch and Instagram, stuff like that. Like, are we for real? And he was speaking about stuff like that.
I just think like if I look at it from if I place myself in their shoes, if I just been, it's one thing if you really was an activist, like you really on some militant Black Panther shit and you just, your avenue was telling jokes and now you like, oh, I got that masses following, let me hit y'all with this activism. But if you really was just like, bro, I just want to hoop, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you necessarily need to be called to go save the people. I also believe that during the Black Panther Party, somebody need to pay for those free breakfasts. So you could have not been saying shit, but if you're sending the funds to the people who are, that's a role. There's a lot of different roles on the team.
Of course. But it all comes into, doing your civil service. A lot of people don't believe in civil service no more. Like you said, oh, somebody had to pay for those food. There's a lot of niggas be like, oh, well,
Hell no.
nigga, this is my money. And you didn't have $700 million getting $80 a year, not donating shit.
Yeah.
Are we for real? Not even donating to the city that they came from. The church that they grew up in. The church that taught you how to sing. You know what I'm saying? Church struggling to keep their lights on. And y'all already heard earlier, I am anti-church. But still, church struggling to keep their lights on. They didn't even donate.
Yeah. No,
Stuff
you
like
definitely
that.
need to, if the church taught you how to sing and they can't keep the lights on, that's fucked up.
Like-
Famous. That's like that, you seen that shit with Cardi B sister?
Oh, was that Cardi
not
B?
Cardi B,
Glorilla's
sister. Yeah.
And it's like, and see, I will always owe like a certain little bit of like gratitude. I wouldn't say oh. I don't want to use the word oh. I'm grateful for the conditions that I was brought up in. And when I get there, everybody who was with me before I got there is going to have something. You know what I'm saying? It's just, for me, and like my granny always say, it's wrong to have and not give. And that don't mean give everything you got. I don't mean get a shirt off your back. But it's like, I got $10 extra and I see a homeless nigga outside of Popeyes and you just really need some food. It's just $10 extra. I got this for you, bro. It's not going to stop me from not eating tonight. Basketball player making $100 million a year.
Pissed. He wanted some crack, boy. He ain't want no damn food.
Hey, sometimes that's the case. I got to help in the capacity that I can help. I can't get you crack, brother. I don't got that for you.
I mean, shit, drug dealer kids need some food too, shit. What you mean? You might even give him $10 for the crack so he could get a $10 to bro. And then kids can go to private school instead of, no.
Hell nah. Hell nah, I can't even get with you on that one.
That's what I think about it. I'm curious to know that if you became more outspoken once you started like realizing that you're not aligned with the church and you're not aligned with the military and stuff like that.
Actually, no, I've always been this way. Like when I was 16, when Trump first got inaugurated, I actually held a protest at my school. I organized it, got it all together. They brought helicopters out there. The superintendent came down. They was trying to stop me, XYZ. We called it the Use Your Voice movement. It didn't last very long. Like I said, I was 16. But I've always been very outspoken about this. And part of that is due because I've been on a debate team my whole life. Yeah. But it's just like once you read and once you become aware of certain things, I just can't stand a fucking bully. At the end of the day, I can't stand a bully. As someone who's been bullied before, as someone who stuck up for people who's been bullied, can't stand a fucking bully. And what is the massive institution of fucking all these different things, military, XYZ, what are they if not big ass bullies at the end of the day?
I mean, they're hubs to make us more money. And by us, I mean them as in the powers that be.
Yeah. Those fuck niggas. Are we allowed to say the N-word on Twitch? Am I getting you banned?
Bro, this is my second Twitch stream. If you get me banned, it is what it is. But I think that shit like this needs to be discussed. There's no need in being placated by things such as church or military and sticking to those ideals without doing the research or doing the knowledge on fucking other things. Like, you can't be. Have you been out of Texas before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been? How far you go? Like,
I've been to. Yeah, I've been to Ireland. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to.
So you know the feeling when you first leave the country. It's like, damn, I've been so worried about whoop de whoop, and there's so many other things in the world. Like, even if you just leave the state, it's like, bro, there's so many other things in the world. So many people here that didn't even know that I existed.
You got to broaden your horizons. Yeah. Certainly.
What do you think that young men who feel lost or they're feeling like they need to find that thing, they're thinking about joining the church, joining the military, joining the gang, what do you think that they need to do to be able to find themselves?
As corny as it is, at first, you got to look inward. You have to shut everything off. Turn off that Xbox, turn off that PlayStation, turn off that porn, turn off that whatever the hell that you were looking at that's distracting you, because everybody knows what's distracting them. Everybody knows it. No one can tell me, I don't know what's distracting you. You know what's distracting you. You think longer hard enough, you'll know what's distracting you. Turn that shit off and really think about what you want to do. Like, what impact do you want to leave on the world? And it don't have to be something super deep. Like, everybody not meant to be a civil rights activist. If you want to hoop, figure out what the hell it is you need to do to get there and start taking steps every day, because nothing will change if nothing will change, right? If you feel like you need the church, because I don't want to be so anti-church that I don't acknowledge the good that is done, because that's how we used to meet for civil rights meetings, in the 60s and stuff like that.
I mean, you could take it farther than that. That's how they used to meet during slavery.
Exactly. So it's like I can't, in good conscience, take all that away. I can't take it all the way. But if you think that you need to be told what to do, you have to really sit down and look inside yourself and ask, what are you looking for? Because the messages are going to get old. The church will get old. People try to act like, I had this argument with my brother. My brother's a preacher. I had this argument with my brother the other day because he plays the drums. And I was like, bro, you don't get tired of being here? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you don't get tired? Like, how many times can they tell you a certain Bible verse before you're like, damn, nigga, I know this already? How many times could you read Harry Potter before it got boring? I'm not saying to say that the Bible is fictitious or whatever. I'm not here to debate that. What you believe is what you believe. What I am saying is...
Well, I was going to say, those are some big-ass books. So I feel like you can read it a lot of times.
Yeah, but what about 15 years? You think you get bored after 15 years?
I never read the whole Bible, bro. I ain't going to hold you. I got bored after the first 3 pages. To me, it just sounds like the beginning is creation, right? It just sounds like, once upon a time in a faraway land. I don't do shit like that. I've been reading.
Started Shrek.
You're talking about Harry Potter. I read Harry Potter in probably like 2nd, 3rd grade, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been reading for real for a long time.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to hear none of that storybook type shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
And it's stuff like that.
That's just me personally. I also feel like there's a lot of wisdom to be gained. I've seen what it's done for people who go to jail and they find the Muslim brothers in there that help them to become the man that they need to be. Like, I've seen things like that. So, not in jail, by the way. That sounded crazy, but I think that it could be good for people. That's why I asked you, what do you think young men should do? Because sometimes they're just searching for that thing.
I think the issue is we also have to, if you are a young man, specifically you're a young man, you also have to recognize correlation is not causation. And what that means is there could be a good thing in the Bible. Like Jesus said, treat how you want to be treated and you will be blessed. And y'all taking that literally like, oh, you're going to win the lottery. I do play the lottery and I hope I do win. But
you play the lottery?
Of course. Bro. I know.
Gang, you just...
all that shit
you
out
just
the window.
canceled out the whole...
Yes.
You play the lottery, bro?
All that shit out the window.
How much is your average lottery spend? You in the gas station holding up the line?
No, I'd be like, oh, let me get a Powerball, $2. I used to do that. Me and my days do that all the time.
So you playing the fucking $1 billion lottery?
Yeah. The local ones too? Maybe. Shit. Hey, what if I win and break you off?
Hey, cut the cameras off. This nigga talking like you gonna win the Powerball.
Chill,
bro.
Chill.
You're not. It's designed for you to lose. Have you ever watched a documentary about McDonald's Monopoly?
Yeah.
It's designed for you to lose.
That's how I feel about Prize Picks too. As outspoken as I am about all the sports gambling and shit like that, yes, I do go into the Quick Trip and I'd be like, hey, bro, let me get in Mega Millions. I never said I wasn't a hypocrite. It never came out my mouth once.
You just a person.
It never came out my mouth.
The lottery, bro. You just lost me.
But back to the real deal.
I forgot what he was even saying. You were playing a fucking Powerball.
We talking about people think that they'll be blessed like by being a good person, but the blessing is being a good person. Like the causation of you being blessed from other people, like, is you were a nice person, someone was nice to you. Same thing with the concept of sin. They'd be like, oh, the Lord says we shouldn't kill, so let's not kill. Well, maybe we shouldn't kill because you want people to feel safe around you. You know, maybe we shouldn't steal from other people because we want to be able to create a community where we can be safe with one another and not have to be on guard all the time. That's the blessing. Or they'd be like, oh, the Bible says not to eat pork and X, Y, Z. Well, the sin isn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you're going to go to hell for eating pork. It's that pigs are notoriously unclean. That's why you shouldn't eat pork. So it's like, I think when you're searching for that direction, stop always assigning, like, don't think the cause of your blessings is just because you went to church and gave that $15. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because you were nice to the homeless person because Jesus told you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that homeless person opened up like a wealth of wisdom that you would not have known. Or maybe you gave, I remember one time I was trying to park my car. Like I said, I party a lot, trying to park my car on the street. I remember I gave a homeless man a Red Bull the week before. I came back, same homeless man, hey bro, I remember you, bro, your car's safe. Car was not broke into the whole night. Other niggas' car was broke into.
Hey man, don't believe them homeless people talking about your car safe, bro. I wish I would be breaking in the cars and a homeless man could be talking about, nah, not this one, bro. Nah, bro, this
well,
one
maybe
good.
He was the nigga breaking into cars. My point is, the niceness did not come from above. The niceness came from someone that I also
Came from
showed
it
kindness
within.
to.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're looking for direction, don't.
You believe in karma?
No. I used to try to, you start getting to like, I don't know, witchcraft candles, all stuff like that. You start thinking like, oh yeah, karma, da da da. It's not real. If karma was real, white people wouldn't be living as good as they do. Let's just be
Think they're
real.
living good?
Yes, they have all the money, all the X, Y, Z. I'm not saying money buys you happiness, but poverty can't buy you shit.
You think white people have all the money?
I think they do. I think they have a majority of it. I think they have it where it counts in America, at least.
Yeah. Maybe.
At least that.
Speaking of money, are you full-time content creator?
No, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be a full-time content creator. I just post my
If it pays
videos.
your bills. I mean, you say you're getting paid off TikTok. You on YouTube?
Nah, I don't have it.
You gotta
I'm on
get on
YouTube. They tell me to do all
Because
that.
for what you have to say, you need long-form content. Like, we already been talking for an hour, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you probably don't feel like it was that long.
I really don't.
So what you have to say, like, it needs to be like, you mentioned Deontay Kyle. Like, he was really like, well, I got some shit to say. Finna turn this camera on, and I'm gonna let it be known. I think people will watch it. But it could definitely be done, bro. I think that a content creator or influencer is gonna be like a real job where they like, you can go to college for that shit in the future. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what
I majored in content creation type shit. Cause a lot of them, like the girl who recommended me to hit you up, she had another person come on here and she said not only is she paying for content creation, but she also has a job as a content creation like management for another company.
You talk about was she light skinned?
Yeah.
The last girl?
Ren.
Oh yeah, that's my sister.
Yeah. So she she's monetizing in different ways, but it's still on the content creation.
We all try, me, her, and Kayla, the girl before Ren.
Yeah.
We all I got a little group chat. We were trying to get it out the mud. Ren is you know what DreamCon is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, DreamCon is back here. Ren is actually running this thing called the Otaku Cabaret. It's like nerdy girls like do like pole dancing, all types of dance competition stuff like that, cool stuff like that. So
You're completely against.
no, express yourself.
Nah, don't try to switch it up. You said that's the distraction and the negativity.
I think people are allowed freedom of expression as long as it doesn't prey on
As long
someone.
as it's artistic, huh?
If you did
ballet at the strip club now, huh?
No. If you're a stripper, should I drop this lore? Actually, I'm not gonna drop this lore for a second. I have nothing against strippers. If you know me, you know why. But
You was a stripper?
Oh, for a little bit.
Wait,
Bro.
You stripped in Houston?
Yes.
Is there like a men's strip club, or were you like okay? What's it called?
It's this Hunkomania.
Chippendales
is crazy. They do it at Hinkin Pilot. It was.
How much money you made as a stripper? Did you add it up?
I don't think I've ever added it all together. A good night is like $300, $400
a night, and you stripping every night.
Fuck no. That was just some shit. So that was some. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. A little bit was actually a lot of it was for the love of the game. I'm a very diverse person, bro.
I see.
Very diverse person. Church musician, stripper, fucking military, fucking.
Future lottery winner.
Future lottery. I'm gonna break you out, bro. You have it on camera when I win, bro. I will come back and give you some, bro. Money. Give you some money. I had to clarify. Feel me?
Yeah, you was for sure a stripper. Did you ever take it farther? You was taking them in the champagne room?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
I was actually very, very, very. Part of that was I think I suppressed like just like I had a negative view of sex for such a long time that once I finally broke out of the constraints of the church, I was just doing any the fuck thing, like anything. But because I had such a negative.
How did you become a stripper? Like, did you just seek it out? Like, how did that happen?
How the hell did that happen?
Because we're not for the glaze over.
We're not for the glaze over. I brought it up. Wait, how the hell did that happen? I got in touch with one of the dude who totally ran the strip scene in Houston. His name was Taylor, and then
the complete strip scene or the male strip scene.
Oh, the male strip scene.
Okay.
So I got in touch with him before. I think no. This is what it was. Okay, no. peep game. Now I'm locked in. So there's this running gag of me where it's like, this nigga get too drunk, he gonna take his shirt off in the club. It's like a running gag. That's not totally true. It was true for a time, but that's not totally true.
You was doing it for free, and Taylor said, "Let me show you how to make some real money."
Basically, and then I became friends with the dude who runs it now, and we're actually like, decent friends. And he's like, "Hey, bro, we got a show coming up." I'm like, I guess. And it was also just like a way to like, I don't know, get comfortable, like being in front of people, like exploring different things like that. It sounds like a cop out, like but it's not. It was just like a whole bunch of exploration. Like I was just like, I was figuring out,
whether or not you like.
Yeah, and I do love attention, so there was that too, and I had to like.
Is it? What's the dynamic of the male strip club? What's the main customer? Is it men? Is it women?
It's mostly women. It would be like an older. So, have we had guys? I don't think I've ever seen a guy that came to the show because he was like looking for a guy. I will say that. As mostly women. It'll be older women. Younger women don't really show up like.
They have no reason to.
They don't. Yeah, they can see whatever they want when they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? But we have once people know you, younger women will start to show up. Like younger women start to show up at my last shows. I befriended some of them. It's like, oh yeah, you're cool. Because I think of it as a job. Like I'm up here. I know I'm selling sex, but you and I are not gonna have sex. Like, let me get your Instagram. Let's be friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to date you.
So y'all best friends.
We're cool. That's how I wouldn't say we're best friends, but it'll mostly be like the people who are really out there looking to get cracked, they'll be like 27 plus, or it'll be like newlywed people or people who are just about to get married. I remember my first show ever was a bachelorette party, and I felt so bad because I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a bachelorette party until at the end.
Would you?
No. no, she
you
can't.
Be upset?
Yes, I'll be upset. Hell, I know what goes on.
You ain't crack like you said. It's a
I
job.
didn't.
It's a so you know that the other niggas is on
that nigga was overly trying that, and he was married too. I was like, damn, gang. Yeah, hell no, she can have no male stripper, nothing. Go. I know what the hell go on. I'm just principled in the fact that I am not going to have sex with you and XYZ. I'm not here for that. Some niggas do that to pick up girls. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that.
So whenever you was a stripper, is that the first time you're trying like entrepreneurship?
Besides selling snacks in school, I guess.
That's how it always starts.
Besides selling snacks in school, bro, that's really
Well, so what do you do now if you're not full time with the content creation?
I teach. So
You said that.
Yeah, I'm a sub right now because I'm still in school. But once the next school semester starts, like this one in September or August, it starts in August? Yeah, August. That's when I'm gonna have my own classroom. That's what, because I really feel like my mission here is to prepare the younger generation and to impart some good knowledge and make sure they're well adjusted, especially the black youth. In fact, my big goal is I have you ever read Percy Jackson? Mm-hmm.
What's it called? The Lightning Thief? Or
yeah,
some shit? Yeah,
it's so many books in that now.
Yeah, it's a series.
Yeah, but they have a camp called Camp Out Blood, and one of my life's mission is to open my own camp where I teach kids how to do like a plethora of things that we call white people shit that black kids don't get to do. Like
Camping
I do archery, I do all that shit. And I rock climbing like we talked about earlier, shit like that, where I can teach kids how to play different instruments.
Where do you do archery at?
I go to, there's X10 and then there's West Houston Archery.
You're going to have to send me these because I've been intrigued with archery lately.
Hell yeah. X10 has rentals for, what's up? Oh, I thought you gave me to grab something. X10 has rentals for bows. West Houston doesn't.
Okay.
But
so you'd have to have your own, which I get like what, Academy or some shit, Dicks?
Yeah, you can get a good one from there. But if you just want to try out, get your foot in there, X10 is a good one to go to. It's in Sugarland. But yeah, I play a bunch of instruments. I do archery, I do stuff like that. And I think black people should be afforded a way to explore gifts and talents that they have that they couldn't. And it shouldn't have to be in the church. Like so many singers from the R&B decade only found that they can sing and play instruments because they're in the church. And I want to give people a space to like not have to deal with all the extra stuff that come with it. You want to be a podcaster. You want to be, like my brother's in law school. I plan on going to law school after I'm done with my master's degree. I can have a pipeline for kids to do that. I taught robotics. I was the coach of the robotics team too, so I can have a pipeline for that. Stuff like that. All these different things I want to put in there to show, like, just to give inner city children a chance at, like, all the stuff they probably wouldn't get a chance to do. And that's like my life's mission, like a little YMCA. I don't know if I would do it at a summer camp. I don't know if I would do it year round. But that's why I need this experience teaching and being an administrator, because I also want to be on the TEA. There's a bunch of shit I got to do. I have to do.
So do you have entrepreneurial ventures in furtherance of this dream? Like, are you doing this like, man, I got to get the money to open this?
Oh,
or
no.
Are you going to do it like on some crowdfunding type?
I think...
Don't Dr. Umar that shit, and he still ain't built that school, bro. Don't Dr. Umar that shit.
Hell
please.
no.
I'll be the first one to call you out.
It could be, I won't lie. So...
Putting up flashback clips like Vlad.
Hey, nigga, ain't you say? I think crowdfunding maybe, but to be honest with you, if I'm as famous as I want to be in the near future from this influencer stuff, or if I'm as well received in the legal scene from being an administrator and stuff like that, hopefully it can be state funded, maybe it can be, I have to figure out all the ins and outs. I won't even lie to you and say I have all that figured out.
Getting the government funding would add a whole other layer of just
It
shit
would.
going on. As far as like taking a long time. But I mean, shit, I can see it. You just have to lay it out, because you gotta, if you're going that route, you gotta make other people understand it too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you definitely would need, but that's dope, bro. It's good to see people that are like, I'm learning all this, I'm gaining all this knowledge to be able to help people, instead of just like a motherfucker like me who just playing fucking Monopoly. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my only interest. I help people, like I say, if the Black Panther Party come, you know what I'm saying, go get the eggs and the fucking toast and the bacon for sure. But like we did like a and I don't have no bunch of money to just be donating, but we did like a back to school drive, which we're gonna start doing every year and stuff like that, because we can. We did the tattoos for lower, $15, which barely pays for their setup, and then they had to bring a toy, and then we donated all the schools to. Come to find out, the school by my old shop, closest school to it, is the most underfunded school in HISD for elementary school. And we ended up donating a whole bunch to it. Like, they was like, oh shit, like they thought I meant like a few school supplies, but we got a trunk full of.
Hell yeah.
So doing stuff like that, it's like, yeah, if you have, the only reason I'm able to do that is because I have the shop. And we can promote this, and we don't have to go spend thousands of dollars on school supplies. We could just use our labor to give back. But you don't see a lot of people with that attitude, bro. So I commend you for that. That shit dope. Would you consider your content, besides like the helping people and stuff, would you consider it like red pill?
No. Hell no. Hell no.
I'm just curious.
I think the red pill. So I saw someone say, take what you can from certain philosophies, right? Like take what serves you. If the red pill stuff gets you in the gym, I guess I think that people should be in the gym. I just think there's so many other layers to it that's so conservative, like Christian conservative coded, that just makes me like, nah, this is not, it's not helpful in the grand scheme of things. Like if we're talking about, like you ask a red pill person, if a woman should be.
Just remind me later. At the bottom left, yeah.
If a woman should be like, I don't know,
yeah,
promiscuous or whatever, they'll be like, oh, I hate a promiscuous woman and da-da-da-da-da and stuff like that.
You think she should explore?
Yeah, she should do it. I think people should do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's what I think.
What if your girl was like, we need to take a break for a couple years?
No. There will be no breaks. Hey, I'm very chalant. That's the next thing. I don't do there's never going to be no, I mean, you see my Instagram yesterday, I show y'all over. Very chalant. There is no room for you to guess with me. I'm not going to pretend like I don't care. Hell no. You want to break up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That is what it is.
I was asking if you was red pill because a lot of young men need some of this knowledge, but they're only going to hear it from those red pill people.
And that's the
I try to promote like the gym, fucking reading, I don't know what the rest of the, you know,
all the good self-help
not being
stuff.
overly horny into these, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I definitely, that red pill is doing a lot.
I want a safe space for people to be around me and not feel like, oh, it's your Andrew Tate over here. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
you could kind of use their blueprint to be able to reach. Cause I see your TikTok, bro. You be yelling. I ain't gonna lie, you be belting on TikTok, gang. And that's why I asked, because like with some of the stuff you talk about, and then like when I see the red pill, they always yelling. First of all, off rip, they come on the camera, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You're not doing shit. Like, and you weren't yelling like that.
I told you I'm noisy. I'm a noisy individual, bro.
You are the instrument. You don't need an instrument.
Yeah, I'm a noisy ass motherfucker. So it's like, nah, I wouldn't say I'm red pill though. That all that stuff is.
That's all right,
I think if someone says they're red pill, it makes me look at you different.
If you say, yeah, it is kind of, because now it's derogatory.
Yeah.
So if you say that you are,
I'm taking the red pill. All right, brother. You got it.
Take two of them.
Yeah, like
take mine too.
For real, I can't even get with you. It's shit like that just blows me.
So
I want women to be able to tune into my stuff too and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Do you
like,
watch the analytics, like when it tells you which gender and age?
Yeah. I see who I reach more sometimes. Sometimes I don't care because I'd be like, whatever I said. If one person took the knowledge and did something with it, that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I do be overly caring because, like I said, I'm attention whore sometimes. Like, yeah, what's going on here? But I want women to also be like, you know what I'm saying, to be able to tune in and get some knowledge from me. But what woman's gonna listen to me if I'm in there policing their body? I'm in there doing, you can't do this. Exactly. You have to be in the gym after you're pregnant. They're gonna be like, nigga, shut the fuck up. They
ain't even gonna get to gym. You're gonna say, women, you have to, and they're gonna cut it off.
Exactly. But another thing is, I don't speak on women anyway, because I have no idea what that experience is like. I will never be a woman.
You said all your siblings are brothers?
I got one little sister, but I can't live in her body.
Right.
And then Ren, she's not my blood sister, but I call her my sister. Her and my guys, but I can't live in their body. I don't know what goes on inside and stuff like that. I don't know the ins and outs of their hormones and stuff like that. Like, hell nah. So I just speak to men. And sometimes for little things, like when women be like, little dumbass shit, they be like, if he wanted to, he would. Like, the Valentine's Day was no excuse, because it's just like a little $10 rose I seen. I was like, come on, y'all don't want no damn $10 rose.
What you get your girl for Valentine's?
I got her, so I took her horseback riding. She
supposed to propose right then, my boy. What the fuck? You dropped the ball.
I like to. She's an experienced type of person. She's not a gift type of person. I did give her a boo basket with all her favorite gifts and stuff like that. I got her favorite flowers and stuff like that. But she's not really materialistic. I know she like experiences. So I took her horseback riding. We went to Benihana because she never been. And then we're supposed to go.
Benihana.
She never been to Benihana. I never did either. So it's like, hey, and we're supposed to ride the swan boats. But they had to give us a rain check because it was raining. Next week, I'm taking her skydiving. But yeah.
Oh, you an everyday Valentine's nigga?
Yeah, well, not to pander. I hate nigga like this nigga pandering. No, I just like my girlfriend.
He said just a bait to prove I ain't got no side chick. I'm gonna take you next Saturday too. I got you. That's lit though. Yeah, the horseback riding. That's the movie proposal. She was probably like, oh, y'all done that before?
Nah. It's just whenever I hear little things, I'll keep a mental note. She's like, oh, it would be nice to do such and such. Boom, I have it. And then I'm not going to pretend like I'm Mr. Moneybags. That shit is expensive. So I don't bring it up until I have the money to do it. And I plan it in advance. And I'm like, hey, you want to do this, don't you? Let's go. Like, oh my God, yeah. She don't know. I've been thinking about that 3 months. I've been saving up 3 months, 2 months, People think that you got to have $1 million, take your girl out, No, I'm not Mr. Moneybags. I'm not Mr. Moneybags yet. But, you know. Little shit like that. I just try to.
Well, look, man. Y'all bring my man some money so he could take his girl some more shit.
Y'all heard him. Just pray that I win the lottery.
Buy him some lottery tickets.
Oh, mind you.
This nigga think he finna win the lottery. It's crazy.
Chill.
You check that out in the mirror?
Oh shit, let me get up.
Right.
Say no more. This goes so hard.
Fuck with it.
This is actually the angel of the sun. The angel mythology is so hard, bro. It is so hard. If you ever are bored and you want something to do, look into it.
The angel of the sun?
The mythology behind angels and all of them, what they rule over and XYZ. Do we?
Oh, I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, what they rule over and all that stuff like that, it is so cool. On a side note, they just have how they have gods for different things, like Greek god of XYZ. The angels also rule over most things. Like this Archangel Michael. He's like the head of heaven's army and shit like that. He's like he would be akin to a god of war, and that people gonna be like, that's blasphemy, da da da, whatever. Raphael, Gabriel. Raphael's like good luck. Gabriel's the messenger. Uriel. It's so many of them, and they have like a hierarchy. It's like 18 different types of angels and stuff like that. Samael, who's like the poison of God, the sword of God, or whatever, so on and so forth. If you ever just have downtime and you're just bored as shit, it is so interesting.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite fictional book, actually no, I'm not even gonna lie. My favorite book is a fictional book, and it's Percy Jackson. The entire series of Percy Jackson, like, that saved me. Like I said, we weren't allowed to play games or watch TV during the week, so I was just reading, and I was reading all them Percy Jackson books back to back to back. I loved them books so bad. They go so hard.
You still read it now, like as an adult?
I think I should reread it. I was thinking about rereading them again, but I haven't. Maximum Ride was good. Harry Potter was kind of good, but
Maximum Ride?
Yep. You read Maximum Ride? We love James Patterson around here. But I used to like Harry Potter. The concept of Harry Potter is good. I just can't support the author anymore.
Because she's racist or what?
Racist, transphobe, you name it. And I can't get that. If one of us not free, none of us free. So.
Yeah, I subscribe to the nobody likes you, so get over it kind of thing. But you know, I feel you. I don't think that. I don't see. For me, it's like, okay, J.K. Rowling, bro. She clearly didn't like black people. What was the only prisoner's name, bro?
Was his last name like Shacklebolt or something?
No, but him too. The other black dude. But I'm talking about the prisoner who wasn't black. His name's Sirius Black.
Oh yeah.
It's the only nigga that we know that went to Azkaban. Black.
Yeah. He was wrongfully convicted though.
Please. Then that guy, what's his name in the movies was black. Then they get him out of there. The dude from Slytherin. His name started with a B.
Not Cedric.
His name started with a B. He was black and they got him up out of there. Kingsley is Shacklebolt. That's the motherfucker.
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Yeah. But it's like, bro, come on. It's like 3 black characters.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we pull up some descriptions, it's crazy.
I'm
pretty sure they're saying that Hermione was supposed to be black based on her description, but they whitened her up. I don't think she was, bro.
She probably wasn't. J.K. Rowling's like a known racist. And mind you, it wasn't just black people. She named a Chinese wizard or Chinese witch like Cho Chang.
Cho fucking Chang.
Yeah,
bro.
like, yeah, hell
Cho
nah.
Chang.
I couldn't even get with that. I was like, damn. And when I was a kid, I wasn't really totally grasping that. It's like, you start to look back, you're like, damn, that ain't right.
Yeah, I think I had the mom who used to bring our friend Martin to the class when I was in elementary school because I grew up around a lot of white children, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She used to bring our friend Martin, Black History Month, to the class and make the teacher make everybody watch that motherfucker. But I also have an auntie who sit me down with Planet of the Apes, like watch how they treating the apes. See why the light-skinned apes are the smart apes and the dark-skinned apes are the dumb gorillas. See
was Caesar light-skinned?
I'm talking. See, this nigga young, bro. I'm talking about the OG. Bro, go back and watch Planet of the Apes from the 70s. I'm 30, but I'm a history guy, so I go back.
Not even old.
I'm old enough to have watched Planet of the Apes from the 70s. I'm old enough to where. Because that Planet of the Apes that you talk about was the live action shit.
Yeah, that like 2012.
2012. I graduated high school in 2013.
Damn.
So for me as a kid, Planet of the Apes was the 70s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like 60s, whatever. And that shit was some racist shit, bro. That nigga landed. Bro, you gotta watch it. Because they're not like, it's not like Caesar, like the CGI, like that's a fucking ape for real, a monkey. It's like people in costume.
Oh, and the nigga was black under there or what?
Bro. I'm about to pull that shit up.
Yeah. Show me that. Hey, chat. Now play.
Drop in the chat if you think this shit is egregious.
Overly need that.
But I was just saying, like, I feel like I got a lot of that shit to where when I'm looking at those things as a young person.
Oh shit, you got to. Hey, what you know about that Teen Titans?
I actually was watching the animated Batmans, so they recommended me that.
Hell yeah.
They put all the animated Batman on.
We ain't talking about comics this whole time. That's my whole shit.
I really don't fuck with. So the only comics I ever read was you see, you ain't even seen the Marky Mark version.
Mind you, that racist piece of shit too.
The only comics I ever read was like graphic novels, like Batman graphic novels. I fuck with Batman.
That's your favorite?
Nah, but I just fuck with him.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just like I read a few I was about to say Planet of the Apes. I read a few Black Panthers and shit like that, but yeah, I don't really read a lot of just straight comic books. Look at this shit, bro. They had one where this is the one where all the white people was the slaves. They like, basically it's like, dude travels, right? He's an astronaut. He gets on a spaceship, he's going to space. Goes to a place where the apes are in charge. Come to find out, it's America in the future. This is a movie about the black people becoming the top people and enslaving the whites, my boy.
It's supposed to be, it's fear-mongering propaganda.
Facts.
And
this is the second one. That's why there's so many white people. At first, it was just bro. And they was putting them in cages and shit.
What's the name of this one?
Them, they couldn't talk. They're all Planet of the Apes. Just put Planet of the Apes originals. And bro is basically like he finds her and they're supposed to repopulate all the white people. See, they putting them in cages and shit. And all the doctors and shit are the little bright skinned ones. All the politicians and the doctors. And then these niggas is just...
This sounds like a Yakubian fucking nightmare.
Bruh. I'm trying to tell you. So me as a kid, they instilling shit like this. Like, nigga, watch, look how they, yeah. I'm gonna have to put this shit on the screen.
Nah, for real.
No, I was screen recording, put it on the screen. He like the leader. Light skin with the good hair. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I ain't never heard this take before, but I've also never seen this movie. I've seen a spoof of this from Family Guy.
So
Family
now
Guy
that
did
you
like
know
a
this, watch the ones with the CGI apes and see how it's still the same shit. That nigga Caesar gained the knowledge. Then he was good. He was in he had the owner and shit. Then he bit the nigga. Oh, now you a fucked up ape. Now you gotta hit the pen. He hit the pen. He gained the knowledge. He already had the knowledge from before. So when he gets there and he sees how they treating the other apes who have no knowledge, what does he do? Oh, I gotta go back and get what made me smart. Feed it to all them.
Right.
He feeds it to them. They come up and they overthrow. If you keep watching through that series, at the end, it's back to this shit. It's a bunch of fucking white people. Well, it's diverse. It's people in the new one, but it's a bunch of people that are overthrown by the apes.
Never heard this
This
take
movie is
before.
about the fear of black people rising, my boy.
Now that you said it, it's very obvious too.
It's
now,
obvious
now
as
that you
fuck.
said
Like
it.
they wasn't even. I like history, like historical shit. A lot of the movies I watch is in black and white. If you go back and watch this movie, bro, like they was super obvious what they was doing. Like, shit, really, the Mark Wahlberg one was too. It was a little bit less, but it still was. And that was 2001. This is, I think, 1970. And then at the end, they burning down the ape statue. Bleeding out there. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Shit be so blatant, they think people just got racist.
Damn.
Shit be so blatant, it ain't even funny, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit. You gotta go back and watch. I think it's like 4 of them. 4 or 5 of them.
I'm definitely gonna do that. Cause what the hell? I've never even seen these old ones. I got
sat down as a kid, sit down and watch this and pay attention to X, Y, and Z. So by the time I'm watching the new ones, I'm like, damn. And that nigga, like, I remember the scene vividly. He go back and he get the little sprayer. He give it to all the people, and they all sitting there like, coming of knowledge of self and things of that nature. And then they go out and they
ate the apple.
They like, man, we can't. And then they even take it as far as we can't get it here. We got to go to you remember they went to the forest?
Right.
We got to get our people over there. And they was really just trying to we just got to get over there. But then now that here come the police, they shooting at them. Then they off one of the apes. And then everybody go crazy. They start rioting and shit. It gets deep. But I appreciate you coming through, man.
Hell yeah.
Chopping it up with me.
Yes, sir.
You got any advice you want to leave the people with?
Damn.
You can look at this camera.
Oh, damn. I think I've been looking at the wrong thing the whole
It's
time.
gonna be both of them. It's gonna be both of them.
Damn. Ha! Love yourself. That's all I can say, bro. Oh, actually, no. I'm lying. Overly, go read. Go read. Go read. Whatever you think you're knowledgeable about, go read a book on it and actually test your knowledge. Before you say your opinion about anything that's especially inflammatory or something very serious, politics, religion, whatever the case may be, go read. Otherwise, your opinion doesn't matter. That's all I got for you. Research over research.
Your opinion still matters. I'm not listening too hard. Everybody's opinion matters. Appreciate you coming by, bro.
Hell yeah. What's the name of your podcast?
4D Collective. 4D Collective 4D Tattoo Collective on YouTube. Client Conversations is the podcast name. Client Conversations. While we're here, if you're still watching, almost 2 hours in, we are now on all audio platforms. Zoom in on me so I can put this on the thing. Dear listeners, Apple Music, Spotify, every other audio podcast platform, we are now there. Look up Client Conversations. We're working our best. Our team is small, but we're trying to get all 60-something of the episodes on there just for you to listen to. I know some of y'all can't get the visual. You at work, you know what I'm saying? Your boss tripping, y'all looking at your phone. It's cool. I got you on the audio, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, Client Conversations, check us out. And with that, we can wrap, my boy.
Hell yeah.
Picture for the thumbnail?
Yes, sir. Am I bleeding? Okay, I'll make sure I wasn't bleeding.
You probably are.
Yeah, it's gonna bleed a little bit.